stuck in my head. And or like when a new tune comes out, like when they do a new tune for a level, and I'm just like, oh wow, that's so awesome. And then they'll do an updated version of like, oh man, that's even more awesome. So one of the things that I've not spoken about, because unfortunately the impossible puzzle has tripped us up a little bit, is that what would have happened there is that Gary would have smashed Rampo's teeth, which is something that happened in the original game. We do it again in this game. Poor Rampo. Smashed his teeth, and it would have made the river flood into the level entrance where we were stood outside. And what that would have done is it would have unlocked the second version of the level, because in Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, there are actually two versions of every single level. The original version that you find by default, and then a transformed version of the level that you access as a result of solving a puzzle in the overworld nearby. So that was the puzzle nearby that level entrance that we were solving, and it unlocked the second state. Now, what that would have done in that level, so the original version of that level is like very dry, very barren, all the plants are kind of withered and whatever, and when you flood the level with water, everything gets watered, the whole level is raining, plants grow, there's all sorts of different things, and the transformations of the levels are really, really significant. So the one for this level actually becomes a swimming level.
Okay.
And the town that we were in earlier gets completely destroyed. There's even a level where the first version of the level is like walking horizontally, and we flip it vertically, and you actually end up climbing the level. So every single level in this game has a transformed version that's significantly different in every respect. You know, there's new artwork, everyone's got new music, new enemies, new structure of the level. It really is completely transforms the game. So although the game has 20 levels in theory, every level has a second version, so in reality, it's more like there's 40. And we really hope players are going to enjoy playing the first version of the level, and then kind of wondering to themselves, I wonder how this is going to change. What's the transformed version going to be? And then, like, we think it's going to be like constantly surprising for them to see. Oh, okay.
Sounds like it's going to be. You guys have actually made 40 levels.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
You've done
that's
right?
absolutely right. And it's another example of how, like, what you do in the 2D levels and the overworld, they kind of back and forth. So, you know, you solve a puzzle in the overworld to unlock a new version of the 2D level, and then you're playing that version of the 2D level, get a B, get some quills, spend them in the overworld, back into... So there's constant sort of fluid back and forth between these two experiences.
So much to do.
And there's so much just like thought and attention to detail in these levels. Like everything has a purpose. Even the platforms that fall away, they were tied up with ropes and knots. Like there's nothing that's just there and isn't sort of connected to the larger structure, which I love.
Yeah, we wanted the place to feel really solid and real.
It really does. It feels like every level is an actual physical thing.
Yeah, totally. This is a great bit. You expect to be going left, and then
oh boy.
Like those giant, those are very friendly-looking giant, like saw blades of doom. You know,
it still looks like it hurts. Yeah. Ooh, gosh.
Oh, Gary.
Go for it.
Gary, you're doing a great job today.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the tricky levels. You got to take your time.
That's really cool. So what's the bell do? It's like another checkpoint?
So yeah, sorry, the bell is where you can regain Laylee. So if you lose her and you're off as Yooka on his own, you can get Laylee again using that bell.
There's so much. Fans are really going to love this.
Yeah, I always love these guys. These are called Ghost Quills, and each one sort of represents a bit of a risk-reward challenge for players.
Oh, cool.
And so you can see that in triggering this, he's vomiting quills all over this area, and it kind of really pushes you to take risks in order to get a large number of quills. And this is awesome as well. I just love
oh, those guys are so cool looking. What are they called?
They're called minions.
Minions.
It's a word that, like, when it's written down, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then you try and say it, and you just feel really weird. Right. Minions.
Minions.
Yeah.
So we're almost out of time for this segment, but I think we're going to see one last member of the battalion be rescued here very shortly.
Yeah, Gary's actually probably take a little longer.
Gary's having a great day.
Yeah,
wow, look at that. There's another one, and he just kind of throws up.
Yeah, that's it. And there's actually 5 different types, so there's 5 different colors, so he kind of throws them up all over the place. There's a green one who sort of zooms off through the level and draws a racing line of quills for you to chase. So there's all sorts of different ones that pushes you in different ways to take risks.
Whoa.
And as you can imagine, if you hadn't triggered him, this bit would be a lot less chaotic.
Right. I would have died a long time ago.
It's really funny, like, in the office, you watch people playing the game, and, like, they kind of trigger these ghost quills, and all the quills are kicking off, and then they kill themselves, and they keep doing it over and over again, and it's like, you don't need to do this. It's just quills. Just like, they're like, I can't, I have to have the money.
Plus, it looks so cool.
Yeah. Level is almost there. Gary's
he's ringing the bell.
He's going for it. He's going alone. Forget Laylee.
Oh, he almost... Oh, get the B.
And he no longer can rely on any of those other moves.
Nice one.
Nice job, Gary.
Good job.